Yesterday afternoon, the Los Angeles Lakers met up with the Minnesota Timberwolves in Minnesota for game four of this potential seven-game series. Although it is not looking like it's going to go to seven games, as the Minnesota Timberwolves took a 3-1 series lead. Hard-fought game. The Lakers just weren't able to make enough plays down the stretch, and that has been the case the entire series. The Timberwolves outscored the Lakers at 32 to 19 in the fourth quarter to come back from down 10 and win this game. The Lakers had multiple double-digit leads that they could not hold on to, and the Timberwolves just got all the momentum going into the fourth quarter and wouldn't let it up and ended up winning the game. As I said, 116 to 113. The Lakers are getting outscored in the fourth quarter this series 105 to 69. This series is eerily similar to last year's series against the Denver Nuggets, where the Lakers led for most of the game, but just couldn't get it done when it mattered most in the clutch time. And until they figure out how to score in the clutch, they're not going to go far in the playoffs, no matter who is on their team. It doesn't matter if they have Luka Doncic or LeBron James, or if they had Anthony Davis or LeBron James. If you can't score in the clutch, you're not going to win a playoff series. That's just the way it is. So they have to figure out a way. I mean, you never want to say never. It's very rare. 14 teams, I believe, have came back from down 3-1. 95% of the time, the team up 3-1 goes on to the next round. So it's looking very, very bleak for the Lakers right now. But if they want to find a way to potentially force a game seven, obviously you got to take it one game at a time, but you also have to find a way to score and execute much better in the fourth quarter moving forward. For the Lakers, the leading scorer was Luka Doncic. He had a bounce back game after that stomach illness game he had in game three, ending with 38 points on 13 of 28 from the field, 5 of 12 from deep, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, and also had a rebound, 2 assists, a steal, and a block. Did have 4 turnovers though. Most of those were very crucial turnovers that let the Timberwolves hang around and get back in the game. So definitely have to take better care of the ball moving forward if you're Luka Doncic. LeBron James um, played 46 minutes along with Luka Doncic. JJ Redick gambled by not substituting anybody in the second half. He put Dorian Finney-Smith above Jackson Hayes in the second half and ran with that lineup. It was Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, Dorian Finney-Smith, and LeBron James. And he did not make a substitution. That's the first time in playoff history that that's happened and that he lost that gamble, obviously because he lost the game and because the Lakers were just gassed at the fourth quarter. They could not get anything to fall, which is why they got outscored so heavily in that quarter. And that's a rookie mistake by JJ Redick. Have to do a better job of making sure that you get your stars rest. I mean, you cannot play them that long. Yes, they conditioned for this, but only resting 2 minutes for both LeBron James and Luka Doncic and a 40-year-old LeBron James, of course they're going to get gassed. Have to do a better job of making better rotations moving forward if you're JJ Redick. Speaking of LeBron, he ended with 27 points. Didn't shoot it a lot. He got to the line a lot, which is where a majority of his points came from. 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 from deep, 15 of 18 from the free throw line. He was very aggressive. He did not want his team to go down 3-1. Unfortunately, they did. He also ended with 12 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. He did it on both sides of the ball, and that is why he was so gassed in the fourth quarter. Just very unfortunate that the Lakers ended up losing this game. It was a very winnable game. And like I said, just couldn't make the necessary plays down the stretch to win the game. Rui Hachimura was a big bright spot for the Lakers, ending with 23 points on 9 of 16 from the field, 5 of 10 from deep. Also added 5 rebounds and an assist. This is the Rui Hachimura the Lakers are going to need if they want to make an improbable comeback this series. And they're going to need a lot more from Austin Reeves, who ended with 17 points, but he had 0 points in the first half. That's not going to get it done if you're Austin Reeves. Have to be more efficient moving forward. The Timberwolves have done a great job on him, but he's going to have to adjust if the Lakers want to come back in the series. Reeves ended with 17 points on 6 of 14 from the field, 5 of 12 from deep, excuse me, and also added 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal along with 2 blocks. So he did it on the defensive side of things, but have to be more efficient and more be better calculated, I should say, on the offensive side. He has taken some ill-advised shots that has really hurt the Lakers the entire series. And then, as I said, Jackson Hayes did not play a lot. He only played the first 4 minutes of the game, and then Dorian Finney-Smith played the rest of the game for the Lakers. Hayes ended with 2 points in those 4 minutes, picked up 2 quick fouls, and went 1 of 2 from the field, and also added 3 rebounds and an assist. Then off the bench, Dorian Finney-Smith really struggled offensively, but he did the little things to try and help his team, I should say. He ended with 6 points on 2 of 7 from the field, 2 of 6 from deep, He also had 8 rebounds and 6 assists as well as a block, but have to be more efficient off the bench if you're Dorian Finney-Smith. He was the only bench player to score. That's not going to get it done. The Timberwolves bench scored 25 and the Lakers bench scored 6. That has been another reason why the Lakers are down by so much or are down 3-1 in the series is because the Minnesota Timberwolves bench produces and the Lakers bench just does not. And that's not a recipe for success. So have to find a way to get more out of your bench moving forward. And I say a way to do that is not starting Dalton Connect, but put him in the rotation. See what he can give you. Yes, he's a rookie. Yes, he might struggle, but you're down 3-1. Do something different. If I'm JJ Redick, I'd be looking at Dalton Connect and see if he could give us a spark or give the Lakers the spark that they desperately need down 3-1 in the series. Um, Gabe Vincent in 13 minutes and with 0 points on 0 of 2 from the field and from deep, and also had a rebound and a steal. And then Jared Vanderbilt and Jordan Goodwin each played 7 minutes themselves. Vanderbilt didn't shoot a shot, but he did end with 2 rebounds. Goodwin shot 2 shots, missed them both, shot a three, missed it, and also added with 2 rebounds and an assist. Overall, the Lakers shot 45% from the field, 40% from deep, 88% from the free throw line, and only turn over 10 times. So as I said, great game by the Lakers, but couldn't get the defensive stops they needed, and were just too gassed to execute the offense down the stretch, which led to a very crucial loss for their series hopes this season, for their hopes in the series. For the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards was a man on a mission. He wanted to make sure that the Timberwolves went up 3-1, and he did that. And he went 43 points on 12 of 23 from the field, 5 of 10 from deep, 14 of 17 from the free throw line, and also had 9 rebounds and 6 assists, as well as a block. Then his sidekick, Julius Randle, who has been great this series, continued his great play, ending with 25 points on 9 of 22 from the field, 3 of 8 from deep, and also had 4 of 4 from the free throw line, and had 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. And then Jaden McDaniels played another great game. The only bad game he has had this series was in game two, which is the game that the Timberwolves lost. And as long as Jaden McDaniels continues to play like this with Julius Randle and Anthony Edwards, I'd say it's a very high chance that the Timberwolves move on to round two. McDaniels ended with 16 points on 6 of 11 from the field, 2 of 3 from deep, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, and also had 11 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. The round out the starting five was Mike Conley and Rudy Gobert. Gobert ended with 5 points on 1 of 6 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, and also had 10 rebounds and a steal. And then Mike Conley ended with 2 points on 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 4 from deep, and also had a rebound, 2 assists, and a block. Then off the bench, Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker all played big minutes off the bench. Naz Reid ended with 12 points on 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from deep, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, and also had 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Dante DiVincenzo ended with 8 points on 3 of 11 from the field, 1 of 4 from deep, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, and also had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 5 steals, playing great defensively, specifically on Luka Doncic. That is where a majority of his steals came from. And then Nickeil Alexander-Walker ended with 5 points on 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from deep, and also added a rebound. And Terrence Shannon Jr. played 3 minutes off the bench for the Timberwolves. In those 3 minutes, he ended with 4 rebounds, an assist, and shot 1 shot and missed it. Overall, the Timberwolves shot 42% from the field, 38% from deep, 78% from the free throw line, and only turned over 9 times. So fantastic game for the Timberwolves once again. And they were able to score down the stretch when the Lakers weren't, which is a big reason they were able to not only win this game, but have a 3-1 series lead because they've been doing that all series. And we'll see if they can continue to do that in game five and end the series in LA. And for the Lakers, we'll see if they can fix their multiple issues that they've had so far this series and force a game six back in Minnesota. And if they do that, we'll see what happens. But have to take it one game at a time for the Lakers. And starting with Wednesday, got to see if they can force a game six and then go from there.